Let's switch gears. We all know to put our napkin on our laps and to say please and thank you. But there's so much more to being proper at the dinner table.
I love this. I cannot wait. Hannah Welker's been getting an etiquette lesson or etiquette lessons all this morning. Hannah, I've missed most of these lessons, clearly. Could you help us? What are we on to now?
Norman, now we're on social etiquette. We're away from the dinner table. But Cynthia, we're talking about life in general. Please and thank yous. Using your cell phone. I think we should start with that.
Okay.
Everyone uses this 24/7. I am guilty. I'm always tweeting. I'm always on Facebook. I'm using my cell phone texting. When is it appropriate to use it and when shouldn't you?
It's easier to say when not to use it. Anytime you're in a social interaction, you don't want to use it. At dinners, in restaurants, at weddings, at funerals, if there is a social event on at movie theaters, you don't want that to go off. You don't want the light from it to distract others if you're in a dark place. And you don't want to interrupt someone's conversation or the flow of a conversation by answering a phone. What that translates is my time is more important than yours, or this is more important than what we're doing. So you always pay attention to the person that's in front of you. You always pay attention to the event that you're currently at over the person or the call, because you put it on vibrate and you can go and look at it later. If, for instance, you have a babysitter or you do have a call that you need to take, it's okay for you to look at it, but then you excuse yourself, you go away, and then you have that call.
So using your cell phone at the dinner table, a no-no.
A no-no,
Never.
No. It just should be away. It takes away from the interaction. It takes away from the whole social part. And that's the intrusion. So
now, you're talking about social media. Kids and adults use Facebook all the time. Advice on that?
The rules that apply for face-to-face interaction also apply on social media. So just because the person isn't face-to-face doesn't mean we get to say things differently. Our language should be the same. Our mannerisms should be the same. And also, it's not necessary to share every thought you have on Facebook every minute of the day. So kind of figure out, is this meaningful? Do people want to hear what I have to say? Am I going to offend someone else? So you kind of think of those things before you decide to post it or communicate it or share it.
And pictures, if mom wouldn't be happy with it being posted,
don't do it. If you have to ask yourself, I wonder if, that means, if you have to ask yourself, it will follow you and it could derail what you have for yourself in the future, because things have a tendency to come up at the most inopportune times. So let's just not have it there.
Yes, and lastly, please and thank you. People think it's, you know, oh, everyone knows please and thank you, but more often than not, you don't hear it as much.
You would think we would, because we all learn it, but you don't. You'll hear people demand something instead of ask. Pass me that butter, would you? Close that door, would you? And we don't want to talk like that. Would you please open the door? Would you please pass me the butter? And once that's passed to you, you thank them.
Very good. And speaking of thanks, send thank you notes. We talked about this a little bit ago. Send thank you notes.
We have gotten away from that. Now, back in my day, we had our own stationery. We would have to sit down and write a thank you note when we received a gift, if we were invited to a party. If you do that now, you have no idea what kind of emotions you're going to evoke from the person you're sending that to. So it doesn't take much to write a little sentence or two to thank someone, to let them know, I so appreciate that you thought of me, you took time to do this with me, or you took time and money to buy this for me, and I want to express my gratitude. It will get you so many places you never thought.
Cynthia, thank you.
Oh, you're so
Your
welcome.
website, refinementstudio.com.
Yes.
You can find her on Canterbury Road.
Yes.
You are amazing.
Thank you so much.
Wonderful.
I enjoyed my time.
Amazing. I hope everyone's learned something valuable today.
We have.
Yes. Thank you, Hannah.